Welcome back to Morning Drive on a Tuesday, everyone. In about 4 hours from New York City, you will find Syracuse University, about 22,000 students enrolled. The mascot is Otto the Orange, and if you've got half the team spirit for the school like he does, you know this man well, who is standing by with Lisa Cornwell.
Lauren, thank you very much. What an honor it is to be sitting next to Jim Boeheim, entering his 41st year as the coach. It's hard to believe it's 41 years.
It feels no more than 38 or 9, but yeah, 40. When I came to Syracuse, I was 17 years old, and I'm still here. It's incredible. And of course, welcome to Central New York. We tell our recruits this is the way it is in Central New York. Beautiful days.
You have so many accomplishments. You're in the Basketball Hall of Fame. You won the national title in 2003, but I mentioned the 41st season you're entering. How have you been able to maintain that kind of longevity in college coaching?
Good players. You know, if you have good players, you can keep your job. And I have 3 teenagers at home, so I think it's a good thing to have a job when you have 3 teenagers. You know, when I'm home for more than 2 or 3 days, I don't know, they look at me funny, so I think they're happy that I'm still going to work every day.
I love doing interviews like these with people I've watched for so long, because you learn something new, and I learned that you not only played college golf at Syracuse, but you coached there as well. How did that happen?
Well, we had a pretty average golf team, to be honest, and we didn't have scholarships, so it was fun for me. I played golf here as well as basketball, and then they needed a coach, so I was in grad school. It was a way to get some money, and not a lot of money, $2,000 I think that first year, you know, I send them out on one side, I'd go out on the back side and play, and that was when I played probably the best golf I've ever played, those few years of golf coaching. But it was fun. You know, nobody cared who won. Nobody knew. It was kind of funny. People thought we never lost because I phoned in the scores, but I only phoned them in when we won.
That's a mark of a good coach. I know that you've been watching the NCAA championships, because we spoke about the women's excitement. The men are taking place now. You can put on your basketball coaching cap, your golf coaching cap. What kind of advice would you give to those players out there?
You know, it's the tournament, the national championship tournaments are really, you have to play the way you play. You can't be thinking about it as a tournament. When you start thinking you're in a tournament, you're in this big tournament, this is, you know, you start to think about it, you start to worry about it. You can't do that. You have to approach it like you do a game, a regular game. It's hard, but you have to just go out and do what you do, play your game. I see it all the time with the guys like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, who I've worked with a little bit in the Olympics, and they just go out and play. You know, they don't think about the magnitude of the moment. When you start thinking about that, you're never going to make it. You have to just play the game, and the coaches have to let the players play the game.
I don't think anything bothers Steph Curry, but you mentioned the Olympics. This will be your 3rd time being involved as a coach. So many new golfers participating in this as well, because it hasn't been around in so long, but this will be their first go at it. What advice would you give to them?
You know, enjoy it, see it all. I mean, it's a spectacular event. To go to some events, to the opening ceremony, just representing your country. There is nothing better that you can do than represent your country, and we're very fortunate in basketball to have guys like LeBron and Steph Curry, and you know, they're great players and great people to be around. But the Olympic experience is, I mean, I feel really spoiled to be able to go to 3 Olympics. It's been an incredible experience.
This year marks the centennial for the PGA of America. They have this big campaign going about thanks to a PGA Pro. Who was your PGA professional who inspired you? You
know, I was lucky growing up. My pro, I walked to his house in Lyons, New York, and he gave me a ride to the golf course every day. Lee Boyce. I was, you know, 10, 11 years old, and I just went out there with him in the morning. We opened the pro shop. I played all day, and I rode back home with him at 9 o'clock at night. I did that for a couple summers, and it was a great experience, and it meant the world to me. And Lee Boyce was the pro at Sodas Bay Heights Golf Course for about 40 years.
How's your game now?
It suffers. 3 teenagers at home. My game suffers. I love to play. It's a great game, but if you don't play a lot, it's a difficult game.
I understand the feeling. I'm going to be pulling for you, except for when you play my Razorbacks.
Well, we won't play that.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Lauren.